Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday with you today, going live on YouTube. In this video, I want to talk to you about manifesting. One of the most common questions that I get asked. Josie, how to make my dreams come true, how to manifest my destiny, how to become more alive, how to look into the future with confidence, and also many questions. Josie, why dreams don't manifest? What do I need to do? Which angel do I have to pray? Or who do I have to ask out there so my dream manifests, so I become a powerful creator of my own life? So I'll put together some points which will, I hope, help you to manifest the life of your dream, and why this is an important conversation, because this is your one and only life. So what I know from angels, and not just angels, from each one of you and me observing the reality, 2020 was this extraordinary year of transformation, the year of change, the year of new paradigms, the new reality building in front of our eyes. And you are changing. I am changing too. Your dreams are changing, and you will see it over and over again, that you may have a different vision now. You may want different things. You may want to redirect your life, maybe get an education in a different area. Maybe you want to inspire others. Maybe you want to become a teacher because you've seen so much suffering. Maybe you've seen so much pain in 2020. And now many people came to you for answers. Now you want to become a teacher. I promise you, this year is going to direct you in a certain fashion. And whatever is happening, again, the reality is created to help you. So the whole world, the changes that are happening, they're there to create your own future. So let's dive into dreams. Let's dive into manifesting. So the law of attraction, all the movies, The Secret, the law of attraction, just dream your reality, close your eyes, do nothing, and it's going to come to you. You know, and I know that these things are just not working. But what really works? Let's dive in. We know that we create our own reality, right? And I can speak from just because it has been my focus of expertise for the last 15 years, also teaching thousands of people, working with thousands of people, diving in, channeling information from higher realms and from angels, asking them questions. How do we create our reality? Give me the tools. Let me write down the tools so I can teach these tools to people. But we all come with our own inner knowing. And whether we are in tune with our own inner knowing, we're following what we call our destiny, what we call our purpose and our mission. We feel inspired. We feel connected to some source of guidance that is showing us the path. But it's true, sometimes we lose that compass and we feel imbalanced. We feel out of sync with our own mission, with our own purpose. And we're trying to find the answers somewhere else. We're asking psychics. We're asking people who can see the future, clairvoyant. We dive into our dreams. We begin to work with tools. So it's always coming back to your own inner world, your own inner wiring, because manifesting whatever you want does not happen from the outside. It's that inner work. And we all know, no matter how much we want to change the world, no matter how much you want to change the COVID to make it disappear like that. So if you watch the news, I don't watch the news, but sometimes I may just pass by a TV screen in a store or something, and all I can see are these scary numbers and reports of people, how many people got sick, how many people died. This is just on and on and on. Now, what you need to understand when it comes to creating your reality, yes, it's true. There's so many things outside of you just simply cannot control. Understand this. There are laws. There are just physical laws. There are principles that operate this earth and this entire universe, at least the physical universe that we know. As physical beings, we have our bodies, that's our operational mechanism. We also have our magnificent mind, we have their imagination, and we have our visioning. We have the heart, so we can feel our emotions. We also have our solar plexus, our center of power and inner knowing. So we are wired to navigate our path in the world. Now, when events of say 2020 globally affected every single individual, what now will begin to happen, and this is where you need to pause and really sit down, maybe with a pen and paper, and really reflect on it. I've been speaking a lot about reflection in my last videos. If you want more guidance, just simply watch the YouTube videos that I've done this month. Now, what you want to understand is what was created for you in 2020, because the focus of the energy, wherever you're focusing on, whether it's the dreams, really the visions, the new ideas, the opening, the creating the path of destiny, or you will always focus on the fear, always focus on uncertainty, always focus on unpredictability. And these things really become the operational energy in you. And your focus will direct your energy. Energy flows where focus goes. So, and now it's the time for you to understand where you are in the relationship to your dreams and your realities. Are you really focusing on your future? Are you thinking long term and in terms of growth? So there's a difference between you thinking creatively. So this is the creative thinking that will allow you to create the life of your dreams. The other type of energy is you reliving the events of your past, really being so wrapped into the memories or people in your life, being connected in your relationships. And this is where your focus is between the people. You're thinking about certain people in your life. You're thinking about your job. You're thinking about what to have for lunch today. So you're very grounded in the past driven reality. This is making sense to you, because this is not a creative path. This is just your habitual sort of groundedness of life that you need just simply to exist. There's no creative energy, there's no creative force. But still, let me remind you that you are the creator of your life. And if you are primarily focusing on your past, if you're focusing on this whole 2020 and events and relationships that broke down maybe in 2020, maybe your job was now creating problems for you because you could not be sure if you will be employed. Now, maybe your health was so maybe you're suffering with a certain condition this year specifically. Maybe you're just fearful that something may happen to you, but based on the information that you receive from the outside sources and the media. So where are you focusing on today? Remember that these are the events that you will be recreating. And I challenge you to start thinking creatively, which means that you need to know what you do want. You need to know where you're going. At least have this clarity. It could be just a very superficial clarity. Now, you may have fantasies. They're not really your dreams, but you may fantasize about certain things. Maybe you're fantasizing about creating certain business, or maybe you're fantasizing about having this ideal relationship. So these fantasies, now they are just glimpses of this creative force that is working through you in your imagination. You are creating these paths and these dreams, and this is where your focus is going, in the creative path, whether or just bringing you back, taking you back into the reality of the past. So what you want to understand is that it is very possible for you to recreate the events of 2020 because it was just so intense, because it was just too much happening way too soon to too many people. We don't have yet the capacity as human beings to handle these kinds of pandemics. So most certainly they will be affecting you. They will be affecting your physical health. They will be affecting your mental health. And if you are saying, no, 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 I'm not affected, you are in denial. You are to snap out of it and then figure out the path for your future. So many people, and for the last few months, I've been really having a lot of communication with people I work with. And I kind of catch this moment when people, they can think long term, they can think forwards, but then something happens, a memory shows up, yes, but then conversation shows up, and now they begin to digress. They begin to sort of push themselves backwards, trying to again stay safe, play it safe, not to take risks. So you may have the biggest dreams in the world, but essentially your fear will be manifesting. Your fears, your deepest fears, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're worrying about, whatever you're denying, whatever you're just ignoring on purpose because you're adding so much energy to it. So this is the time for you to switch from that thinking and fear-based thought patterns. Yes, I understand this is work. Yes, of course, this is going to take you time and intention. I believe in the power of intention. And our intentions, that's what manifests. Fantasies don't. Your intention creates this force in the universe of bringing something into being, of creating something from this space of all possibilities to being here in the physical world. So I challenge you to really understand where you direct your energy. What are you dreaming about? What are you subconsciously thinking? Is this a person? Is this a thing? Is this something from your past? You're just habitually there. So thinking creatively, when you think creatively, you have a dream, right? You have a vision. You want to maybe create a new business for yourself. So many people these days want to become want to work for themselves. And more than ever, you have these opportunities. I've been working for myself for the last 10 years, even though I have degrees. I have a master's degree in nursing science. But I always wanted to work for myself, and that was always been my intention. And I have been working for myself ever since. And now what I see, and then again, people asking me, Josie, how is this going to work? I'm still holding on. Like this job is holding me back. My family is holding me back. My fear is holding me back. My health is holding me back. But I do want to create all these things. So start with just focusing on the things that you want to manifest. If you want to be self-employed, think about being self-employed as often as possible, creating more and more, directing more energy into the future. So then it's going to be manifested. It is going to be manifested. So what I really want to encourage and inspire you to do is to think as a creator. So as a creator, you are building something. You are intentionally building your future, and only do it from the place of joy. What would this feel like if I am working for myself? How do I feel? How is this going to make me feel? See how you are going to be dressed, what you will be wearing, how you will be conducting conversations, and live it. Live the dream. Live the life that you see for yourself in the future. Start living it today. If you want to be self-employed, if you want to have your own business in 2021. So this is where you are going to start directing your thoughts. See yourself there. Live that life. Talk like you already have a business. Start with your head. Talk to other people in your head as a business owner. So this is what I call the creative thinking. Your other alternative will be thinking in digression, will be thinking from the past. And if the past of 2020, with all the pandemic and all this stuff that was happening in 2020, if this is where your energy is going to be, Now, guess what you will be creating? Another thing that I really want uh, give you, to open you up to consider. This is important, a really interesting point. So, what happened not too long ago, I was teaching the abundance course. It was a 21-day meditation program. And there's people who are taking my programs and courses, and they benefit from them in their own ways. But this particular time, when I started this course, I've been receiving a lot of these messages from the students. Josie, thank you for creating this wonderful course. I desperately need a job, or I desperately need money. And I'm like, oh boy, trouble. Guess what? This is not going to work for you. That's no matter what tools I give, the mindset that you come in, that you entering, and you may be entering your 2021 with the same mindset. I desperately need money, or I desperately need this person to like me. I need that. I need that. What you are focusing on essentially is not even creative path and the creative energy and results. You're focusing on the lack of. And this is the scarcity driven thinking. That's what prevents you from achieving your dreams, focusing on too much on what you don't have. And somebody's taking the abundance course with a mentality, I desperately need money. Where's the focus? Is the focus on abundance? Is the focus on prosperity and the future? No, the focus is on the lack of it. And now what happens? Will you receive the results that you want? Yes, more lack. Your focus is determining your reality. Whatever the significance, whether you're putting that huge weight of on something that you want. I desperately need money. I need money. So this becomes the focus. The lack of something is beginning to drive you crazy. And this is where all the desperation comes from. Desperation, this just won't work. It doesn't work in your relationship if you're desperately trying to do something. You'll likely lose it. It's almost guaranteed that desperation is going to block you from achieving what you want. And there were situations in your life where you wanted something, but you were not attached to it. Not in a way to just grabbing it on with your both hands and holding on like, I'm going for a ride. I'm not going to let you go because I need you. I need you in my life. Whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship, anything else. There were situations in your life. I encourage you just to think here. When you felt, okay, you know what? If this works out, great. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. You did not have the need. There was no this burning need in you and desperation to get something because it's not in your life at the moment. And what happens when you just easy, when you finally decide, okay, I should let go of this person. I think this is not working. It's just like it doesn't. I finally facing the reality and you letting something go. Boom, all of a sudden everything turns around, and whatever thing you let go just kind of makes this turn and comes towards you now. So this has helped me so much to manifest so many things. And I understand that if I at any point want something with a level of neediness and desperation, oh, well, I just need the money. Oh, well, then, just go and buy all the lottery tickets, needing the money. So it was a long time ago when I realized how me focusing on the lack of it and desperation of not having it in my life, how this turned around. And now, whatever happens, I am okay with it. Whatever happens, whether I have a certain outcome or I don't, I find that at the end of the day, it does not ruin my happiness. At the end of the day, I still feel good. I still find a way to smile. I feel, that life is just beautiful as is. And this is not the experience for me, perhaps. It did not work out the way I wanted, but then the universe has something better for me and I'm ready for it. I am just gonna keep on moving forward. interestingly enough, things that you have been dreaming about, but you kind of let them go. You release them into, for the universe, it's a co-creative process. You are creating the cosmos. Cosmic energy is constantly creating. So everything is in the process of creation. It's like there's so much weight on your shoulders to be right or to do the right thing, but knowing that it's just not possible. I can't control COVID. I can't control pandemic, no matter what do I do with my hands, what I say. I just can't do it. What I can do it is just to change certain things in myself. So I live in congruency with my purpose, with my own desires, with my future, that I use the creative forces of the universe to make my way forward, to move forward, to get in touch with things that I really want, and know what I don't want. Because then when I know what I don't want, I will intentionally switch my focus towards something that I want. And this will help me. This will help me to direct my energy into the right future. It's always about energy, my friends. Energy, your focus. And this is where a lot of your questions will be answered. So a few things that I want to share with you. I hope you are well and having a lot of fun on this beautiful day. Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you guys in the States, and wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you lots of love. I'll chat with you in the next video.